And that was and you know and that was what we expect from everybody. What's up? How you doing? Anybody on this show, we bring it, man, and we do a little different things. Those guys got something to say. I know that you know that sometimes we look at as we are the guys that say get off my lawn, but sometimes we bring some innovative stuff. And I do know, and I saw that if you go back to our last show, very close attention. Sometimes it becomes background sound, but if you're really paying attention to our show, you will see that we got some, as you kids use, Easter eggs. Easter eggs in there for you, so that you can see and really have a good time. Because that's what we call ourselves, the OGs of the DMV show. And it's all about the show, but it's also about DMV sports. And what we're going to be talking about right now is wait a minute, before I get there. Big Al, I saw the salute. Deacon, I see you down there. Everybody's ready. Everybody's rolling. Hey, everybody, what do we always say? Let's get it.
The real where the hood's at. Swinging wooden bats at your so-called cats. You know how we roll. Y'all get up in the back. Roll call in the back. Stole the Bama, watch his ass go flat.
In DC, when you got chickens that make it harder to get them digits, the skins and them cowboy tickets.
In DC, the K-Corps, dirty Cadillacs, Desert Eagle cannon blast. Watch your back. Four corners of hate, four corners of death, four corners that'll take your last breath. Northeast, southwest, southeast, and northwest. It's the devil's diamond, feel it from your head to your chest. Hope you got your best.
All right, gentlemen, let's get back to work. Here we go.
We're back.
Now we're
back.
Talk about
We're back.
What we had planned on talking about, since we get all the other stuff out the way off camera. Now we're going to talk about football.
Sharing too much. Let's go.
Now we're going to watch some football. So my question is here we're going to talk about one thing that is very important that everybody keeps talking about is not only our schedule and what it looks like, but where do we stand in the NFL? And I say that because I've been reading all these questions people throwing at me on Facebook and all that stuff about the variations of where our rankings are. We rank from the number 9 team to number 29 team and everything in between. You go to ESPN, PFF, all this stuff. The power rankings are up to 9 and down to 29. My question to you, brothers, is, and let's get this out of the way first. Where do y'all think we stand in the NFC East?
4.
1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
We're talking about talent level?
Not talent level, just where we land as a team. And you can go talent level too. Not where we're going to go as far as this season is concerned with the number, like 11-7 or 11-5, number 6 or whatever. But where do you think we stand? Ranked number 1, 2, or number 3?
I mean, me
4.
personally, I feel like we won't know the answer until they take off their what?
The booty shorts.
In the tank tops, baby.
1.
We don't know that answer till we scrimmage Baltimore. Baltimore
Yeah.
just want to say a lot.
Eliminate all that stuff. Nobody knows anything
I'll
at this
answer.
point. And we're just going off a script right now. What we see.
We number 4 then.
As a team.
Number 4.
Come on, we're speculating here.
Can I answer?
This is the fandom here. This is the fandom. Where do
As
we
a
stand?
fan, we number 4.
Trey, you go.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. We're number 4. We're number 4 with the media. We're number 4 with the fans. We're number 4. We're number 4 because of our coaching. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. We are number 4, and so we can be 9 and be 29 because nobody knows what the Commanders are going to do. We shock us, the fans. We shock them too. Everybody's like, what are they doing? How is it? If you look at talent, they're like, they could probably rate us at the 9 spot. If they look at our performance and how we react to certain things, then man, that joint is ridiculous. It goes right down to the bottom line. You saw that spittle. I need you to rewind it there.
Baby. We owe.
Oh no, that was a good shot. If they look at our performance and how we react to certain things, then man, that joint is ridiculous. But that shows my passion. That shows my energy that I spit.
Right on the camera.
Hey, Deacon, slide in the DOS Effects video. Spit.
Banana, split, hot 2, split.
All right, anyway.
Okay.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. I ain't got a lot of time.
You're going down the wrong road.
Listen, no, for real. We're 4. And let's take 4 because you know
Okay,
why
okay.
we're 4? Because we have in the NFC East, the other teams have had their organizations a lot more solid than we are. Do I want to put myself under the Giants? Hell no. But unfortunately, yeah, because they have had the structures in place to make sure that they fall into that situation. So starting here is great for us. And so if we just stay here and then focus on our energy, watch what happens. Big Al.
But Deacon, we're number 4 because our quarterback situation. That's really why we're number 4. Unfortunately, the NFL is led by decent quarterback play, and we don't know what we have at the quarterback position. So right now we're number 4 because Howell is an unproven 5th-round draft pick. There's a reason why he was a 5th-round draft pick. So 2, he proves himself. Then we're gonna be number 4.
Okay, and that leads me right into my question. Okay, I want y'all to take Howell and our team separately. Okay, taking out Howell altogether, Sam Howell. We're number 4 right now. Talent-wise, y'all saying we're number 4. I don't know. Here's why I'm asking that. If you take Dak Prescott off the Cowboys and put him on our team, as constructed right now, where do we stand?
Well, I still say we probably in front of the Giants. I say we 3 with Dak Prescott. What do you think, Trey?
With Dak Prescott, we're 2. And I say that.
What you're saying is what you're saying, Big Al, is Dak Prescott is the 3rd best quarterback in our division.
He's battling with the way the season he had last year was a step back for him. He's battling with Jones. Him and Jones are battling for that 2nd or 3rd position. You know, and it's close. He might be the 3rd best quarterback now with Jones ahead of him because Jones had a better year last year.
Hey man, listen, Dak falls easily.
We don't have no offensive line.
Dak falls easily in the 2nd position because of Jones. Everybody still has a question on Jones. If Jones comes out and has a decent year, then Dak will easily be placed in 3rd, unless Howell, does his thing. So what I'm saying is, to your question, if we had Dak right now and he was always a commander, then we would be 2nd. I do feel that very confident.
The offensive line we got, Tracy?
Yeah, I do. I do feel that because I'm going to tell you that same offensive line, I think Dak can move like a Heineke, and I know Dak can throw further. And so, yes, I do feel like if Heineke was able to complete deeper passes, and now, Al, our offensive line, I feel, has improved from last year, then absolutely, yes. Yeah, I mean, it might not be a great improvement. We don't have the, offensive line that we want, but I do know that Dak Prescott behind that offensive line and his experience, he would know when to go before, like a Heineke. Heineke, I thought, held off on when to go. Like, okay, go now. You have the legs to go, and he would just sit there. And I'm like, no, Dak Prescott is not going to sit there, to the point where the defense would shift to him moving, and then he would be able to pick them apart. So absolutely, he would be set.
Well, move right into the Giants then. If you take Jones, take Jones and put him on our team.
Now I don't think that.
Remember, you taking Jones off of the Giants and putting Howell on the Giants, and we're just switching quarterbacks.
I don't think that the same way. I think Jones, the only reason why Jones did what he did to us was because of his legs. But we knew that Jones, with our secondary, and at the time, our secondary was always in somewhat question, not necessarily where they are right now, where people got to take notice. But hey, we was able to stop Jones. Jones was the only saving grace. The only saving grace is what I'm saying as far as his feet, Al.
Okay.
He can beat his feet, but he didn't pass on us like that. He wasn't lights out. I wasn't worried about Jones going deep. That wasn't the question for Jones. Jones
didn't have the receivers that Dak has. And I'm going to say, if Jones is on our team, we got better receivers,
Okay.
He knows how to run the ball. He will run the ball. Where
He will run the
last year,
rock.
Heineke
He's
didn't
good
wanna
at that.
run.
At least against us. He's
So
good
I
at
think with our offensive line, Jones will be running, and he has better receivers. I think we might be number 2 with Jones. I just feel
So-
with the running quarterback, we're better off than
So
a
basically the
quarterback and Dak Prescott.
The consistent sounds like, and Deacon didn't say nothing, but just between you and I, Big Al, we can agree that we can interchange any of the 3 quarterbacks, which will put us in the top 1 and 2 in the NFC East. Do we agree?
Where'd you
upon
put him with Jones?
I put him at 2.
Where'd you put him with Jones?
Jones? Al said 2. I said
3.
You said Cowboys. You said Prescott was. You put us at.
I put Prescott at 2.
Yeah.
I'm saying Jones at 3 because I wasn't impressed by his quarterback thing, but still, it's not last.
How about the number 1 quarterback?
So
We had the number 1 quarterback.
So we had the Eagles quarterback, Hurts.
It's
Obviously, we put number 1, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I think Hurts doesn't make us a number 1. With his running ability, his accuracy throwing deep, our speed, our running backs is just as good as theirs, I think. We just have a weaker offensive line. Their offensive line is a beast.
Hey,
That's
man,
what
I
it was.
want to give a shout out right now to my man Natty. And Natty told us back in the day, he said, yo, man, y'all need to keep an eye on Hurts. And we laughed at him. And I don't know if y'all remember that. But now I got to eat humble pie, all the crow. Natty, you was right. Joe, check it. That Hurts is a monster. He's here now. He's something that everybody's going to have to contend with. And as long as the Philadelphia Eagles decide to put things around him to highlight his skill set, he's going to be a beast. So with that being said, if we had Hurts, I don't have any question that say that we would be number 1, 2.
So the reason I was asking this question is, and what's been going around is, do the Washington Commander fans overrate their talent on offense?
Yeah, I think we do.
And that goes to, is Terry the number 1 wide receiver in the conference, in the East Conference?
No, he's not.
Is Jahan Dawson, a number 16 pick, really that dude that's coming on a sophomore year and is going to make a difference at his size? Do we overrate Curtis Samuels as the gadget man? You know what I'm saying? You know, they got Scary Terry, you got Sticky Fingers, then you got the human gadget, you got Fitness in the backfield, you got AG in the backfield, you got a quarterback at tight end, and a makeshift line.
All right, you ready? Let's get it. So check this out. This is what I say. I say no, we are not overrating the talent because Mr. Trey C has always said it's about coaching. It's about somebody recognizing the talent that we have. So let's run down that roster again. So do you honestly feel that we were using Curtis Samuels to the full potential? I think in the last show or the show before that, you said, yeah, that first game, we thought Scott got it.
First game
This
was
is what
right.
we got. And then what happened? You didn't see Curtis to game 9. Some crazy stuff. Curtis, when he gets the ball in open space, oh my. So as a coach, why do you have to get him the ball? Then you have Terry. You know what Terry going to do. Terry got to have somebody that's comfortable with giving him the targets. And then you have Jahan. Now, Jahan got hurt. But at the end of the day, Jahan, when he gets the ball, he can catch it. And so when I say that particular situation when it comes to passing was great. Then you got to go to, okay, you got Antonio Gibson. Let's not forget, he was a wide receiver before he was a running back. Al shaking his head. But to today, I don't think that we use Antonio Gibson to his full potential. Now we have all these other, we got your boy Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson is a monster. Brian Robinson, we use him to do whatever it is. But it's not about being slow, Al. It's about designing the play for him. And when he gets the ball, an individual's got to bite down on that mouthpiece and lay that wood because he know he going to run over people. He's not going to stop his legs. He's not going to do those things. Okay, so after that play, who's next? Because everybody can't be what team got the ultimate backfield? What team got the 100% wide receivers? There's no team. Everybody got something with them. Nah.
Philadelphia.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, the 49ers will look at you and say, what are you talking about?
That's true too.
So here's my thing. Now, here's what I also know. I also know that our boy, which is why we were screaming, draft a tight end, trade for a tight end. Our boy's been hurt. We also had the situation where we were talking about linebacker. You know, we ain't talking about defense, but we're talking about offense. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm hoping that Bieniemy came into the situation and he's like,
slow.
Oh, so let's say that. Let's say Bieniemy said that. Then what is he doing? He's doing what he has to do to counter that. What play?
You bringing
is
Kareem Hunt
designed-
in.
Hold on now. Hold on. Let me finish. What play can be designed for a
Screenplays.
you want to say slow Brian Robinson? What play is that, Al?
Screenplays.
I don't think that's a good call. I think Gibson is the better screen than Robinson because Gibson, number one, was a wide receiver, and two, he's a little faster. Because once he gets the ball, it's all about the next two steps. I would say that off tackle, I would say if you ever do anything inside, will be Brian Robinson. And just like he has been utilized. Now, with that being said, that's you and I, non-coaching, non-Super Bowl offensive coordinators here talking. I have to now weigh in on Eric Bieniemy and his pedigree with that ring.
Hey, who you cussing out? Big Al, come on, man. Hey, look.
You know, y'all got jokes tonight.
I know,
Come on,
man.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
say
say,
Big
hey,
Al, because I'm
look,
always right.
Look, OGs, DMV fans, I am a fan of our team, the Commanders. I'm a great fan of the team, but we have some deficiencies, man. I just think in the running back position, we're not where we need to be. I think in the tight end position, we're not where we need to be. I think in the third and fourth wide receiver position, we're not where we need to be.
Third and fourth?
Yes, third. Your boy, your main man, the man you like so much, he making too much money.
He put
Number
Sanders
10,
at
number
3.
10. Your man, the gadget man, he's making too much money. He's not
He's
producing.
only making too much money because
He's
he
not
didn't get a
producing.
play, Al.
He's not
Al,
producing.
how you gonna
He hasn't
get-
produced nothing.
Because he didn't get
He
a
hasn't
play.
busted grape yet.
He didn't get a
Busted
play.
grape yet. What has
Give
he
him a play.
done? What has
Give
he
him a play.
done?
Hold on, let me look it up because you bulljobbing. Give him
Man,
a
he
play.
hasn't busted grape yet. He has like 3 touchdowns in 5 years up for 2 years.
He only got 2 touches.
Oh
with
my
3
goodness, man.
touchdowns.
Scott Turner,
Man,
my man Scott Turner design plays for me. Don't get
Man,
open.
stop,
He don't get
stop.
open.
Stop. I don't even know why you
We gotta
Come in.
Deacon, why he say his name?
Hey, but okay, so Big Al, while Trey is looking up his stats,
That's right.
so out of 100%, let's say one
AG
through
doesn't
5,
produce.
1 through 10, who that produce?
AG, your man, your running back.
Al
doesn't produce.
drinking, man.
Al,
Stop
Al,
talking
yeah,
to
Al,
Al.
Robinson got shot in the leg. He's still
Al
slow.
Al got that
shot.
blue.
I give him an excuse. He got shot.
He got that Blueberry Farms up there in that.
Nah.
What's called?
Blueberry Farm. I didn't know they had a blueberry farm.
Hey, you two, these dudes are fanboys. They are fanboys. They are supportive of their
So
players.
wait.
They
but
blame everything on the coaches.
Okay, Big Al.
Their
Okay,
players
Big
ain't
Al.
busted grape yet.
as
Sadiq Charles ain't blocked nobody
Hey,
yet.
hold on,
He's the
hold
worst
on.
tackle in the league, the guard in the league.
I need you.
He
I need you
busted
to look up
grape
these boys'
yet.
stats, man. I need
Cosby
you.
ain't
I'm about to
busted
shut
grape
Al
yet.
down. Can I shut Al
I'll
down
going
right
off
now?
emotion. I'll going
Can I
off
shut him
emotion.
down now?
Please.
I got it.
Please.
All right. Mr. Ain't do nothing. Can't do nothing.
What do you do the
Ain't
first
show-
year, Deacon? What do you do Trey with the first year?
No, I'm talking about
What do you do
last
the
year.
first year?
Last year was
first
his first
year.
year. Last year was his first year.
Last year, what? The year
Well, his
before was
first
his
year
first
was
year. What do you
hurt.
do?
First year he was hurt.
Thank you. This
Oh,
is the
come
second
on.
year.
That's the problem. That's the problem. He ain't busted grape yet.
Stop. 64 receptions, 656 yards, 4 touchdowns, averaging 10.3 yards every time.
Who did he
Stop!
have?
No! You ain't gonna talk over
He
me.
ain't busted
I just
grape
told
yet.
you
He's
this
making
Bama
$16
only had
million a year.
64
He
receptions.
gave us 6 touchdowns in 2 years. He ain't busted grape yet.
And so it begins.
Stop, Al. Stop it. The
He ain't
regular
busted grape
season,
yet.
he had, 656 yards with only, and I repeat, only 64 touches.
Only-
What are you, 4 touchdowns.
How many? Okay, let's look at your boy.
So why? So let me ask you a
Let's
question.
look at the rookie. Let's look at the
No,
rookie.
no, Al.
Look at the rookie played half the game.
Did he go?
Let's look at the rookie
Hey,
stats.
Deacon.
Look, hey,
Did
hey,
he go?
Trey Z.
Hey,
Look at
don't
the
give
rookie.
me no more plays.
Hey,
Did
Trey,
he say that?
Trey, he ain't busted grape yet.
Oh,
He ain't
geez.
busted grape
You
yet.
are
I don't like the, that's
the
mediocre
drugs
play.
that you
Trey
on
Z.
right now.
That is
So,
mediocre play.
but
Trey Z.
Al, Big Al.
That's
But
mediocre.
even that
drugs.
Mediocre. He ain't busted grape.
Even
drugs,
that
you
mediocre
on
play,
drugs,
Big
man.
Al. Listen,
Y'all
even that-
fanboys. Y'all
You on
fanboys.
them
Y'all
drugs,
don't
man.
want to hunt. Y'all
Big Al,
don't want to
Big
win a
Al.
championship. Y'all
Big
don't
Al,
wanna win a
even
championship.
listen, even that mediocre play from our wide receivers, as you called it, you putting us at number
No,
one.
one receiver. I said one receiver. Which one?
Well, what do you rank our talent?
I said
1
the
to 10.
rookie had. I think
No.
great-
Our offensive talent. Rookie. Our offense. Don't worry about one person. Our rookie. Our
You
offensive
said one
talent.
person. I said.
Okay, we were talking.
I said
We
the
were
rookie
talking
had a
about
great
your boy.
skill for a rookie.
Now I'm talking about the offensive speculation of how
It don't
good
matter
we can
what you
be.
talk about.
What are you putting it? 1 to 10?
Who? How?
What?
Who
No,
you
our
talking
offensive team. The whole point was, do we over evaluate?
He's
our
drinking.
Yes.
So at 1 through 10, 10
Yes.
being the
We
best,
overestimate.
10 being
That's
the
the
best.
reason why we're 29 and most people's.
Al, can I get a number? Out of
What?
1 through 10, 10 being the best, where do we rank? Where do we, in your estimation,
Four.
how much over do we rank our players?
Who you and Trey?
No,
Y'all
man,
got him at 9. Y'all got
I'm
him at
asking
9.
you. I'm asking you.
I got him at 4. I got him at
No.
4. You got him at 9.
No, Big Al. I'm saying the question is, do we overrate our players?
Y'all do.
And I'm asking you.
No, I
You
don't.
said yes, we do.
Y'all
you said
two
no.
do.
Huh?
Y'all two do.
The first question you said yeah.
We do overrank the players. Y'all two do.
Okay.
All right, so
What ranking do you have him at, Deacon? What ranking do you have him at, Deacon?
No. As
Offensive
an overranking, as fans, we overrank the team. I say at least
everybody
at
overranked.
least by 7 or 6 or 7.
So you got him at 4 too then. As talent wise.
Overrank? No, not as talent wise.
Oh.
We're good at talent. I'm just saying, as a fan, we over exaggerate our talent.
Okay, got you.
That's what I'm saying. And we over exaggerate our talent at least by 6. I'm saying we really get into it. And we really love our players. Anytime you start naming your players, giving them nicknames like Stick Fingers and Human Gadget, 50 Cent, all these, you become
I feel
you become attached to certain players.
Sure.
And then you always the more
We
you
still
get
talk
attached
about
to them,
Peter.
That's why he's giving me these mediocre stats and acting like that like he's world beaters.
I'm sorry.
Like he Jerry Rice or something.
What?
He said
Okay.
like he Jerry Rice.
Jahan
That's no
Dotson,
good stats.
35 receptions, 523 yards, 7 touchdowns.
And he only played 7 games. He only
Okay,
played 7 games.
so that means
he played
what?
half the games
So
as your
that
boy.
means
He
what?
plays half the game as your boy and got the same stats as yours. as
Okay,
your boy.
great. No, I'm not saying it's yours. What I'm saying is that we're
Your
talking
boy is
about
mediocre, Trey.
we're talking
He
about
ain't busted
offensive.
great.
We're talking about offensive talents.
That'll be Gish Gallagher.
We paying him too much, Trey.
No, we're not.
How much we paying? What's this
No, we're
salary?
not. We paid Scott Turner too freaking much. That's what we did. Scott Turner came in and beat the brakes off of this whole entire organization by having this mediocre ass offensive coordinator sit up in here and talk about he doing something when you know for a fact that he ain't do track.
How much do we over evaluate?
A lot, Deacon. Every team over evaluates a lot. But I'm talking about this guy over here messing with my emotions. What I'm saying is
Yeah, man, you gotta like and
This year,
subscribe, baby.
I
You
say
like
what I
content
said,
like this. It's off
that
season.
everybody
baby.
wants to
It's
wait
off
to hear the
season.
always right
It's
guy.
off season.
Let me fit. Yeah, it is.
T-shirts and panties.
I mean, it's off season, baby.
We having a good time. Listen, let me just say what I do know, and I'm gonna be real with you. Listen, after this year, Big Al, say to you first, and after this year, Deacon, this guy will shut his mouth because I have a lot of confidence in the guy we brought in. He not only has the pedigree, but from what I have seen, heard, and even the players say it. When a player says, it's just different. You know, in the NFL, unfortunately, and most sports teams, there's a lot of politics going on. you can't sit there and just diss a Bama because you might diss the Bama who ends up being a head coach somewhere. So you can't just do that to say, hey man, Scott Turner was trash. This guy's already shown us that. Can't say that. What you can say is, hey man, it's just different. Everybody seems to be motivated. He's in there. He's looking at the details and this and that. What do you mean by the details? I mean, I'm just saying he's just doing different things. See, they gotta be political.
Hey,
But I know
guarantee his boy that does not produce, he'd be on the bench.
who.
Somebody else.
Who?
The human gadget. If he doesn't produce, he's gonna be on the bench.
But that's what coaching is.
The coach is gonna put him on the bench.
Excuse me,
if he
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
produce.
I'm sorry.
So,
I hope that felt good. But that's all I said.
I guarantee.
I said that I expect Coach Bieniemy, not Al
The
on the
bench.
drink, telling me that. That's all I'm saying. If he says that out, I'm like, cool, put that Bama on the bench. All I'm saying is what Deacon was asking is this. And so I went to the stats. And what I did not see, because
got mediocre.
Al, you was there. We was sitting there in games, and I said, Al, where's Curtis Samuels?
And I said
He
he's
wasn't even in the playbook.
He was. He couldn't get open.
No, he wasn't. No,
He couldn't get open.
No, he
Now,
wasn't.
listen. I do believe that, and I think
Hey,
Curtis
why would your quarterback not throw to him? He's open. He can't
Because
get
the
open.
Bama didn't have the play to call because Scott
When they
Turner
double teamed
gave them
Scary
the same
Terry,
rudimentary
Scary Terry
plays
still put
that
stats up.
they had to do
Terry
whatever.
had 2 players on him. He still put stats up. Where was Curtis Samuels?
Shut
He
up.
can't get open.
Just be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
Why?
listen.
Hey, Deacon, why is he accused me not knowing?
Listen.
You a Scott Turner fanboy. We are a fanboy. We are promoting other players, but you a Scott Turner gone, Al. Let him go.
All right, just a couple things. Relax, fellas.
I ain't gonna relax.
Um,
Don't tell me to relax.
I think your boy is gonna be the odd man out, Trey. I think Curtis Samuels is gonna be the odd man out.
Yeah, no, listen. Out of
He can't
those
get
two,
open, that's
out of
right.
those 3, absolutely, I put him as third.
Well, no. I'm just talking about even in the screen game. I think AG is gonna get more of the screen game than Curtis
I agree.
Samuel would.
I
And I think that's gonna take a lot because we're gonna be screening this year. We're gonna do a lot of screens, and I
Okay.
think it's gonna take them. But either way, maybe we can flip him for another asset. We appreciate his service. But my whole point in this conversation was, even though we over-evaluate our talent, and some may think it's mediocre to great or whatever, if we change quarterbacks, y'all putting us at number 1. So we can't be over-evaluating too much. That's all I was saying. We can't over-evaluate too much when you're a fan. Sometimes you don't look in, you don't reevaluate. You're not introspective as far as what your team and what you think your team is in reality. So the whole point is, even though we may feel like we over-evaluating our talent and giving them more credit than we think they need or we think they actually have on the market, you give us quarterback, man, and we're number 1. So it's all about Sam Howell this year.
Let me go ahead and throw, Deacon, I think that was profound what you just said. And I really I'm receiving it tonight. And I will say that I probably now have drank the Kool-Aid on this one position, i.e. quarterback, is 60% of your offense. So with that being said, from that perspective, yeah. Because we have a guy right now who's not proven. We don't know what he got. Al says it very best. I think he had 9 passes or some crazy stuff. Whatever. Okay. Now, with that being said, I would have to sit there and rationalize and run down the numbers of all the mediocre quarterbacks, but teams that are performing. And I don't have that right now. I don't have that data in front of me. But what I'm saying to you is this. I don't think because of that stat, you can say, hey, this means we're overrating our talent. I do think that said quarterback, that if a Tom Brady came to Washington, would he take us to the Super Bowl like he did the then Tampa Bay at the time that he showed up there? I don't think that would have happened. And as great as Tom Brady is, the talent that was there at the time was complementary to what he needed. And I think that was also important. And so I hear what you're saying. I hate it. I hate that one player can dictate a whole entire
It has been for the last 7, 8 years.
No, I don't want to believe that. I want to believe that if you did have a Tom Brady, if you did have a Mahomes, and Mahomes was playing for the Jets, or Mahomes was playing for Texans now, the Texans now, or Mahomes was playing, you would have a different, people be talking about Mahomes. And I saw that to a certain degree when your boy Russell Wilson went to Denver. And it wasn't the Russell Wilson that was in Seattle. And people could say, well, Russell Wilson fell off. I'm like, yeah, but I've seen Russell Wilson do some things that anybody worth a grain of salt who play or watches football would say, nah, I don't want Russell Wilson. Nobody would say that. And nobody in Denver was like, oh, man, we messed up. We got Russell Wilson. That didn't happen either. But so all I'm saying is that I'm still careful when it comes to that position. That is all the end all. I'm not that guy.
Well, that's all we have for today, fellas. We're going to keep it quick. Happy 4th of July.
Don't listen to Al.
Whatever y'all do with that holiday. And
Like
we'll
and
see y'all
subscribe,
next
baby.
week.
Like and
Yeah,
subscribe.
man. Like and subscribe and share.
Barbecue.
Like and subscribe and share for the brothers.
Independence Day, baby. Fireworks.
For who?
All right. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
Chocolate City, baby. This might be the one here, Skunk Funk. Hey, this might be the joint here, baby. Yeah, shake it. Come on, raise it. Shaking. Come on. Slap. Hey, raise it. Jam, the Skunk Funk, he done it again. He back twice like a set of new twins. Raise it up, honey, take the skirt, raise it up. Nice and oily girl, blaze it up. Yes, come on. Just itching, get a chance to put stitching in a track that's hot like a kitchen. Hey, it's food for the thought. Started dudes, homie, who did you thought? Skunk Funk just went out and bought, huh? Hey, it's my duty, sit back and watch booty spinning cash. Watching baby girls spinning ass. Ain't nothing wrong when you dip that body, dip, girl, dip. Hey, home funk, keep it straight to the basics. Skunk Funk, get you caught in the matrix. Yeah, you do. Hey, Aquamaster say it's time to get paid. Hey, we cranking at the Bay Street. Biggity, bay. Come on. Smack. Come on. Blaze it. Come on, raise it. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Hey, walking at the bay, can't run, say, oh boy. Bottles at the bar, drinking good, you go boy. Leaving with one instead of two, you slow boy. Hey, cut a rug in the mud, this go boy. Hey, I'm the best that ever did it, forget it. Come with it if you trying to get a slit and you fit it.
Tell him again.